Today, January 1st, 2010. Happy New Year's to everybody. I'm just gonna run through a screen scrape that I'm gonna perform to obtain more buyers for my buyers list as a real estate wholesaler. Guess I'll just run you through a little background. Basically, I knew these facts that I'm about to state a while ago, but I kind of forgot and then I remembered. But anyway, there's a condominium complex that was built like I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago or so, about a mile away from the campus of the University of Illinois. So basically what happened was there was a lot of out-of-town investors that pretty much bought the condos and then rented it out to students. And a lot of these investors are from California, but they're also there's some in Illinois as well, but there's a lot from the West Coast. And so I'm going to target those investors to see if they're looking for more properties and hopefully add quite a few additional investors to my buyers list. So here's how a map that shows where it is, right around the corner from campus. And here is kind of the layout of the complex. So you got three distinct addresses, or three distinct buildings, I guess. So 1901, 1903, and 1905 North Lincoln Avenue. And so what I'm going to do is pull up Mozenda real quick, and I'm going to be pulling these addresses from the county assessor website. So let me just copy and paste this in. And then what we're going to do is start a new agent from this page. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to input one of the first addresses. The funny thing you'll see about this assessor's website is that it doesn't take you, sometimes it takes you right to the actual address that you type in, sometimes it doesn't, but in this case it doesn't, so you have to kind of tab through. So we're going to end up scraping a lot more information than we need, but we'll be able to refine that later, and I'll show you. So here you see I put in 1901 Lincoln, then I'll submit the query. So I'll click this item because I want the scraper to do that. Then it brings me up to the page that will be returned. And as you see, it has like 3609 4018 North Lincoln over here. These are addresses we don't want, but what we're going to do is we're going to set it up as if we did. So I want the agent to click here. So click this item. And what we're going to want to take is the name, we're going to take mailing address, and we're going to take I'm going to take this, but one thing I want to do is I want to refine this so that actually I'm going to hold on. I'm going to want the city by itself. Let me call this mailing city. I'm going to want the state by itself. And I only want the 5-digit zip code. So now we got that. Then property location. We'll just say property location, and we'll take the pin for the property as well, and I'll explain why that's preferable in this instance later. Okay, so I think that's all the information I want. So then what I'm going to do is, now that we have that set up, we'll go back here and we're going to set up a, what's it called, a list. So we're going to create a list of items. So basically what the scraper will do is go through and click on every one of these select buttons, or select links. So you have to click one and then click another just like it, and we'll just call it select, I don't know. Then you see over here it says begin item list select, and it captures select. We don't necessarily need it to capture that because it's the same for every item. Then what we're going to do is we're going to drag, click item. We're going to drag click item. What next? Alright, so I got what I want to scrape. I got the item list and the pager in place. So I got everything ready to go. So then what we do, we will go ahead and save this. We'll call it Capstone Quarters Illinois. Save that agent, and we'll go ahead and run it.